Throughout the years, historians and archaeologists have been studying Egypt, but there are a lot of things that we mortals don't know about it yet. Hi again, and welcome back to our channel, Through the Eye of Ra. Today, and as promised, we bring you a video about 12 cool and random facts about Egypt.
Number 1. Kemet. Ancient Egyptians didn't call their country Egypt, but Kemet, which after several researches was finally translated by European archaeologists as the Black Earth, or fertile mud of the Nile that prolongs life. This particular name alludes to the dark color the desert acquires in the places that were flooded by the Nile River once a year. The result is the creation of a black mud that allowed Egyptians to cultivate, survive, and prolong their life in the middle of the desert.
Number 2. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. This famous queen, although born in Alexandria, was actually part of a large Greek dynasty, descendants of Ptolemy I. They remained greatly Greek in culture. In fact, Cleopatra was known for being one of the first members of the Ptolemaic dynasty in speaking Egyptian.
Number 3. Dance like an Egyptian. Did you know that ancient Egyptians really loved dancing? They did it for a myriad of reasons, from banquets to war-related situations, often praising a god in the process. All people enjoyed this activity regardless if they were poor or rich. Interestingly, they didn't depict a woman and a man dancing together. Dances were always performed with individuals of the same sex.
Number 4. Their love for animals. Egyptians loved animals. They didn't consider them only as pets, but also as incarnations of the gods. They valued animals so much that they even created laws that penalize and punish those who dare to kill them. The historian Diodorus Siculus explained that near the year 60 BC, a Roman accidentally killed a cat. Then a bunch of people gathered around to kill him in revenge of the murder. They really loved cats.
Number 5. Hieroglyphs. One of the most emblematic features when talking about the Egyptian Empire are the hieroglyphs. But did you know that scribes rarely wrote in them? Hieroglyphic writing was beautiful, but really time-consuming, so it was reserved to only the most important texts. In their daily lives, scribes used simplified forms of writing, like hieratic or demotic.
Number 6. The Rosetta Stone. If you wanted to know how we finally deciphered the Egyptian hieroglyphs in the modern era, we should take a look at the Rosetta Stone. It contains a message in Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic, and Ancient Greek. Even though the message was insignificant, its importance to history remains huge.
Number 7. Specialized doctors. Even way back in the Egyptian Empire, there were doctors that had specialized fields of study. There were doctors focused in healing one specific part of the human body, such as the eyes or the stomach, being the dentist called doctors of the tooth, and the nowadays proctologist, shepherd of the anus.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Number 8. Who's the Pharaoh's best boy? This cute dog's breed is called Pharaoh Hound. Sadly, their origins are not Egyptian. They were actually imported by the Phoenicians to the Maltese island before spreading to Europe. Their main strength was hunting the small game such as rabbits. The name has been popularized after finding this specific breed of dogs in Egyptian tombs.
Number 9. Lover strikes. Lover strikes were known to happen in Egypt. The pharaoh was usually adored like a living god, but still Egyptian workers were keen to protest when they didn't have good working conditions. The most famous strike happened in the 12th century before Christ, during the reign of Pharaoh Ramses III, when laborers didn't receive their usual payment of grain.
Number 10. Table games. Egyptians were not full-time workers. They also enjoyed playing a wide variety of games, but table games were definitely one of their favorite ones. And the most popular of them was Senet, which means passage. Everyone played it, from pharaohs to workers. Senet was so popular that even Tutankhamun played it. Archaeologists have found that he was buried among many other valuable objects, with 4 tables of Senet. Maybe they didn't want the great emperor to get bored from all eternity.
11. All that glitters. The growing interest in ancient Egyptian art during the 19th century went hand in hand with an increasing production of fakes that even some incautious museum collections didn't bother to check if their antiques were authentic.
Number 12. Beer. Beer was consumed regularly, and Egyptians even had a goddess of the beer named Genenet. Both children and adults drank it, often on a daily basis, and sometimes the wages were paid in beer. However, nowadays there is evidence that ancient Egyptian beer was intoxicating.
Well, we think that's it for now. Thanks for watching and keep waiting for our new video soon. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and press the bell so you can be aware of our new content. And we'll see you later, or like Egyptians would say,
مع السلامة.